We've been talking about it on the network all day. We saw this broad-based sell-off, and the Ebola fears certainly have been spreading, and the Fox Biz All-Stars are all over it. Liz McDonald here tonight. Sabrina Schaefer's with us, as is Tracy Burns. Liz, we'll start with you. I'm sure there's other factors at play here, but Ebola and the fear of Ebola, how big is that in your view?
Well, you know, we're talking to Wall Street trading shops. Ebola is not on their first thing that they're talking about. It's just not.
What are they talking about first?
It could be a catalyst, but it's not a black swan event. Sorry. I mean, anybody saying that is dead wrong if you talk to guys at Goldman Sachs or J.P. Morgan.
Okay, so what are they worried most about?
They're saying that the market has been on a bit of a speculative bender, that the Federal Reserve's fireworks display is about over. When you talk about a GoPro, for example, the camera that sits on your head, being valued like a U.S. Steel or a Peabody Energy, you got to say to yourself, hey, wait a second. There was tiny bubbles forming in a bunch of forming in a bunch of these sectors.
Okay.
So you have oil prices are down. You have weak economic data.
Yes.
Increased volatility. You kind of have all the makings for a big correction. And look, we've been calling for one for a while now. Everyone's been saying we've been on this bull run. Correction is coming. The Ebola
throw something else in there.
Is just another fuel to the fire to get it. And Liz is right. It is not a black swan event because we know about it, so we can handle it. But at the same time, people can't handle the correction that we've all been talking about that's coming. So I think people need to take a deep breath, see the forest beyond the trees on this. The market will come back, but it'll probably correct first. Probably
good advice, by the way, just in the Ebola crisis such as it is in general, not just for the market. Sabrina, what are your thoughts?
Well, it seems like there's, both investment opportunities and also places that we have to be concerned about. Look, I mean, there's certain pharmaceutical companies like, MAP, as we mentioned in the previous part of the segment, that's putting out the potential vaccine. There's GSK that's investing with the government to develop a vaccine. These are potential opportunities, right, for traders. But at the same time, there's a lot of uncertainty. We've seen that since mid-September, global airline stocks are down 10%, hotel index down 11%. There is some volatility, so I think that there's reason to be concerned about certain areas of the market.
We haven't seen a 10% correction in 700 trading days.
Right.
On average, you see 3 downdrafts of 5% or more every year since 1928. We really haven't had that. We've been in a really sweet bull run, and we can't get hysterical saying Ebola is a black swan event.
Right, and we were down 7% earlier this year. We haven't hit the 10, like Lizzie said, in a long time. I think, though, a word of caution on these Ebola stocks. They're trades at best.
Well, a lot of these companies, protective suits, they make
people shouldn't go run out and put their hard-earned money in life savings into Ebola.
Wait a second. You cannot torture money investing in a Lakeland or a hazmat supplier when they've got 3M or DuPont or Kimberly-Clark in that space. They're very thinly floats, very thinly traded, highly levered, poor cash flow.
It's good advice to get out there. Anytime there's something like this, people get a little crazy about it. But a lot of hedge fund selling today and other things that were going on. But thank you. More from the panel as we continue.